the art part. That is the art part. That's what it's called.
This is only for Canon.
It's the Atlanta Contemporary
And
Arts
it's brand.
Oh yeah.
There's yours. Over there.
fundraiser celebration of
They look a lot alike, but they won't work.
Was great.
They sure do.
But, I mean, I guess
This is a freshly charged record.
Why don't you open it with I'm Leanne Reed with Rob Martin, and get to that point, and then I'll pick it up. It's been an exciting week, and we're going to see and do this part.
We can say, here we are at the Atlanta Contemporary Arts Center.
Oh, that's what we're going to do.
That's what we're going to open.
Oh.
Where this past week,
Yeah.
and it was a great success thanks to Keith Fenton.
Yes.
So you're going to do that. Thanks. Why don't you just get through that whole thing?
Okay.
Was this
Then I'll pick up.
See,
Margaret chose
Resignation has got to
Lena
be
touch
the
and
last
pass
one.
on that.
It's going to be like, we'll start
Yeah.
like down
Is it
here,
gonna
we'll begin
put that in there
everything
for
off,
us?
but it'll be
Great.
revenues
Yeah.
and
It'll be at the end.
What's that about?
Like after the credits, I guess. Or,
Oh, rubbing noses.
Yeah.
is that what you want?
Is that what it was
I
called?
read
Is
another
that what it was
one. Yeah,
called?
It's gonna be like
Rubbing
5
noses.
seconds. We're just gonna grab a
Rubbing
Why don't I
stand,
do that one?
mask out.
Okay. But
Wear,
let's make that at
mask
the
out
last
the terror,
thing
and just
so we
have
can
them
show.
Can you make
Show
it
beginning.
15 seconds?
You could.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Like giving them one commercial. Because I think if I remember
Okay, why don't I just say it?
you can start with the limousines there and see the driver come around, open the door. He's very chauffeur-like. You say, limousines were provided by Touch of Class Limousine, and then their phone numbers.
to
That would be great.
begin our show with.
So, did you want a
oh,
VO
I see,
for
we'll
that?
change it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I shouldn't even rip that thing out.
Was that it? You got it?
What's this tape?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So, I'll talk about this art party stuff and then you're going to talk
I'll pick
about
up.
You ready?
Rolling.
Hi, this is Leanne Reed, and I'm pleased to say that I'm here with the wonderful Rob Martin once again. And we are at the site of the art party that took place this past weekend, and it was a huge success thanks to the wonderful Mr. Keith Fenton. Thank you very much. And we will have that later. Stick around for all the details, all the good footage.
And we're going to be at the. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I've been pushing this voice all week with this cold or whatever it is. Okay, once again.
Hello, this is Leanne Reed, and I'm so pleased to say that I'm here with Rob Martin once again. Just glad to have you back. And we are at the site of the art party from last weekend, the Atlanta Contemporary Art Center's fundraiser, which was a huge success thanks to Mr. Keith Fenton. And we will show you all the details and footage, lots of fun later.
And we're going to have some great food tonight at one of our favorite restaurants, the Big Red Tomato. And comedian Alyssa Barnett is going to tickle our funny bones, and then we're off to the Governor's Mansion, where Mrs. Barnes helped host a benefit for Childkind. And later I spoke with new... ramble.
That sound good.
From the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to.
Sure. No problem.
Keith, could you hold that right there? For some reason, right there, it's the clearest to right in there. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Do it.
Hi, this is Leanne Reed here with Rob Martin. I'm so glad he is back. And we were at the site of the art party from last weekend, the Atlanta Contemporary Art
Okay,
Center.
Let's do it again. You don't have to say glad he's back. Just say
Okay.
I'm here with Rob Martin, and he can say, hey.
Okay.
He never went anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, this is Leanne Reed, and I'm here with Rob Martin. We're here at the site of last weekend's art party. It was so much fun. It was a huge success thanks to Keith Fenton. And stick around, because later we'll have all our footage from the party.
Tonight we're going to have some great food too at the Big Red Tomato, one of our favorite restaurants. And a little bit later, Alyssa Barnett, a comedian, is going to tickle our funny bones. And then off to the Governor's Mansion for a luncheon with Mrs. Barnes as a benefit for Childkind. And I spoke with an interesting author this week, Leanne. David Levitt wrote a new book called, I knew I wouldn't get it out, Martin Bauman.
What is it, Martin Baum?
Martin Bauman or A Sure Thing. I got it now.
Okay. Hi. 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 Hello, this is Leanne Reed with Rob Martin. We're coming to you from the site of the art party. It was a huge success and lots of fun, and thank you, Mr. Keith Fenton. We'll have all our footage and details coming up later.
And we're going to have some great food tonight at one of our favorite restaurants, the Big Red Tomato. And then we'll have a comedian, and you know her?
Alyssa Barnett.
Alyssa Barnett.
She is very nice.
And she's going to tickle our funny bones.
Hilarious.
And then off to the governor's mansion for a luncheon with Mrs. Barnes as a benefit for childkind. And Leanne, I spoke with a very interesting author this week, David Levitt, who's got a great new book out called Martin Bauman, or A Sure Thing.
Okay. So that was outright.
That was at Outright
We
this
love
week.
that place. We'll start everything out with Pal's fundraiser. It was called Rubbing Noses. It was a fashion show with models and dogs, and they were so cute. They also had a reception and auction. So stick around for that and all the good stuff coming up.
Got a great show tonight.
That was very good.
Okay.
Very good.
Good.
So that's it for tonight. Join us next week as the Atlanta Gay Men's Chorus kick off their new season.
And join us in Savannah for Savannah's first...
So that's all for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show. Join us next week as the Atlanta Gay Men's Chorus kicks off their new season.
And stay tuned for our coverage of Savannah Pride, Savannah's first Pride celebration.
Also, next week, we'll interview Jack Pelham from Etc. Magazine about the Out on Film Gay and Lesbian Film Festival. It starts on the 28th, and it should be wholly supported by all of us so we can keep this thing going. See you next week.
You have a good night.
Night. Welcome to OutTV Atlanta. This is Leanne Reed, and this is my friend Rob Martin.
And we have a new member of our team, Leanne. This is our friend Joey Job Wills. Welcome, Joey.
Hi, thanks very much.
And what kind of stuff have you been covering this week?
Well, Leanne and I got to go to the Passion Party, which was a benefit for Lisa Lanier, who's a Paralympic fencer, and she'll be leaving for Sydney on October 8th. So it was a kickoff party for her
nice.
and a fundraiser.
Nice.
Yeah, it was lots of fun, and we also talked with the men who are trying to get the gay games here in 2006, the bid for the games, and they just told us how they're doing in their events.
And have you been voting this? No, I can't say that. What did I want to say? Well, hope...
You can ask me, I'll lie.
Okay, no, I'll say it. The election's coming up. We hope you're registered to vote. Georgia Equality Project is out with sites at the bars and at the bookstores and the churches, and we visited with some of those sites this week.
Great.
And, who is this, your favorite mechanic?
My favorite mechanic is a woman. We speak with Miss Guthrie, Miss Carrie Guthrie, the owner of My Favorite Mechanics of Women. It's a great little shop over in Decatur.
I think you ought to show that. And if you ought to pass it to her.
Okay.
I don't think you ought to hold it up.
Okay.
Okay, we don't want it's too much of a plug.
It's a good plug if you just, they know that it's their pink thing. You just do it and hand it to her.
Good, okay.
Okay. And I also got to speak with Jack Pelham, editor of Etc. Magazine, about the Out on Film Gay and Lesbian Film Festival, and that starts on the 28th of this month.
Good.
I wanted to remind everyone that Thursday nights is OutTV night at Blake, so come by and watch the show.
And what's our first story, Leanne?
We see the Atlanta Gay Men's Chorus. They kick off their 20th commemorative season.
Oh, that's great.
It's really good, so stick around for everything.
Stand by.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye-bye.
That's going to work good. That's going to work good. Let me look at your mic quick. Where's it pointing?
Put it on that side. So Joey doesn't have to boom as much.
Okay, but I would need all of y'all to
boom.
speak up
Yeah.
very,
Okay.
not loud, but let's
Alright.
talk, just talk a little bit louder.
Okay.
And not
We're going to
shoot.
be mostly talking to her, so we'll be talking like this.
Right, and every opportunity you get to look back at the camera is good.
Okay, okay.
Because you were,
Too much.
90% you were looking
Okay, I
at
was
them.
wondering about that.
Okay,
Is that okay?
it's okay.
I can pretend like it's choker.
There you go, that's fine. That's fine. All right,
Okay.
All right, y'all look good.
Smile.
Oh, no, really?
Smile.
Yeah.
We're
Hi.
on television. Did you know we're on television?
No. Oh no, they'll find me now.
I like to be on TV.
Okay, guys. Take it from the top.
What?
Take it from the top.
Okay. Welcome to OutTV Atlanta. My name is Leanne Reed, and this is Rob Martin.
And we've got a new team member tonight, Luann. Once more.
Okay. Welcome to OutTV Atlanta. My name's Leanne Reed, and this is Rob Martin.
And we have a new team member tonight, Leanne, our friend Joey Job Wills.
Yes, thank
Welcome,
you very
Joey.
much.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And what's our first, or what's, no.
That was good, y'all. That was good. That's what we want to do.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome to OutTV Atlanta. My name is Leanne Reed, and this is Rob Martin.
And Leanne, we have our newest team member with us tonight, Joey Job Wills. Welcome, Joey.
Thanks a lot. It's nice to be here.
And you've been covering some things this week.
I have. Leanne and I went to a passion party, which was a benefit for Lisa Lanier, who's a Paralympic fencer. She'll be going to Sydney on October 8th, and it was kind of a fundraiser and kickoff party for her, so we wish her luck.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We also spoke with the bid for the 2006 games, so trying to get the gay games here in Atlanta.
And we hope everybody has voted, and if you haven't, you can register now. Georgia Equality Project has these stands set up at the malls and bookstores and some other places, and we visited some of those this week.
Oh, great.
And you have something about a lady mechanic?
Yes.
Who is this?
This is a mechanic shop. My favorite mechanic is a woman, and it's run by a lady named Carrie Guthrie, and it's a great shop. It's huge. It does everything. And also we spoke with Jack Pelham, who is editor of Etc. magazine, about the Out on Film Gay and Lesbian Film Festival, and that starts on the 28th.
Good. I'd like to remind everyone also that Thursday nights is Out on TV Atlanta at Blake's, so come join it and watch the show.
And what's our first story tonight, Joey? Oh, did we miss some?
Oh, it's me. It's the Atlanta Gay Men's Courses.
Oh,
They kick off their 20th commemorative season.
I did it.
This, no, we're ready. We'll do it this time.
That is okay.
Okay. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Rob. Just remember when you're talking, to talk like you're talking to her, because when you turn around and you're talking to me, I can hear
Yeah.
the volume go down. Then when you turn back to her, it went back up.
Okay, well, you were saying look at the camera.
I know it. I'm sorry.
Okay,
There you go.
I'll try to.
Don't try that too much. Okay.
I would like.
Take from the top. This is going to be it, guys.
Okay.
Don't punch the. Don't do the mechanics woman. They do all kind of stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Just lead into the story of it.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Oh, guys,
Great.
something was on me.
Go ahead.
Welcome to OutTV Atlanta. My name is Leanne Reed, and this is Rob Martin.
And Leanne, we have our newest team member with us tonight. Welcome, Joey Job Wills.
Thanks a lot. It's great to be here. I'm excited about being part of the team.
And you covered some stuff this week.
Yes, Leanne and I went to the Passion Party, which was at the Duplex, and it was a benefit for Lisa Lanier, who is a Paralympic fencer. She'll be leaving for Sydney on October 8th, and we wish her luck.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We also spoke with the men from the bid for the Gay Games 2006, trying to get the Gay Games here in Atlanta.
And OutTV Atlanta is also working with Georgia Equality Project, trying to get folks out to vote, registering gay folks, and they've got booths set up around town at bookstores and malls, and we hope everybody will sign up. We need them to vote.
I need to vote.
I'm
And-
registered.
And
You are.
what's this about a mechanic?
Oh, it's my favorite mechanic's a woman. It's a nice little shop. We went and visited with them. And we also met with Jack Pelham, the editor of Etc. magazine, and he spoke with us about Out on Film, Atlanta's Gay and Lesbian Film Festival, which starts on the 28th.
Let me remind everyone that Blake's will be hosting an Out on TV night, Thursday nights at 8:30, so come by and see the show.
Great.
And what's our first story tonight, Leanne?
Well, we go to the Atlanta Gay Men's Chorus kick off of their 20th commemorative season.
Oh, that's great.
It'll be lots of fun. Everything will be great, so stick around.
Stay tuned.
Bye.
Bye.
That was the governor. All right, now the sun. Action.
Welcome to OutTV Atlanta. My name is Leanne Reed, and this is Rob Martin.
Hey, Leanne, and we have our newest team member with us tonight, Leanne, and his name is Joey Job Wills. Welcome, Joey.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
And what's your first story for us?
Well, Leanne and I just went to a passion party, which was a benefit for Lisa Lanier, who is a Paralympic fencer, and she's going to Sydney to compete on October 8th. We wish her the best of luck.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and we also spoke with the men for the bid for the Gay Games 2006, so let's bring those games here to Atlanta.
And
Yeah.
OutTV Atlanta is working with Georgia Equality Project, trying to get all gay voters out in November to vote. And we visited some of those sites this week where they're registering gay folks. So we'll see that a little bit later.
Great, everyone needs to register.
And what's this about a mechanic, Leanne?
Oh, my favorite mechanic's a woman. It's a really nice little shop in Decatur. You gotta check it out. And we also spoke with Jack Pelham from Etc. Magazine as he spoke about Out on Film Gay and Lesbian Film Festival. And that starts on the 28th.
Good.
I'd also like to remind everyone that Blake's will be hosting an Out on TV gay night
From the top.
on Thursday night.
I couldn't get OutTV Atlanta for a long time, so don't feel bad.
I
had OutTV.
OutTV Atlanta,
Right.
OutTV Atlanta, OutTV
Okay.
Atlanta.
Out Atlanta.
This is the time, guys.
OutTV Atlanta night.
Okay. Welcome to OutTV Atlanta. My name is Leanne Reed, and this is Rob Martin.
Good evening, Leanne. We have one of our newest team members with us tonight, Joey Job Wills. Welcome, Joey.
Thanks, it's a pleasure to be here.
And you covered our story this week for us.
I did. Leanne and I went to a passion party, which was a benefit for Lisa Lanier, who's a Paralympic fencer. She's going to be heading to Sydney on October 8th, and we wish her the best of luck.
Yeah, and it was lots of fun. We also spoke with the bid for the Atlanta Gay Games 2006.
And OutTV Atlanta is working with Georgia Equality Project, trying to get gay voters out in November for this big election. And we visited some of the sites where GEP's registering gay folks, so we'll see some of that a little bit later.
Great.
And, oh,
Yeah.
we got to brighten up. Okay, this time.
See, it's all nothing.
Good.
It's all good.
Of course, one of these bad ones will end up on the air one night.
I don't care. I think it'll be hilarious.
Go ahead.
Welcome to OutTV Atlanta. My name's Leanne Reed, and this is Rob Martin.
And Leanne, we have our newest team member with us tonight, Joey Job Wills. Welcome, Joey.
Thanks, it's a pleasure to be here.
And you covered a story already this week.
Yes, actually, Leanne and I went to a passion party, which was a benefit for Lisa Lanier, who is a Paralympic fencer. She's heading to Sydney on October 8th, and we wish her the best of luck.
Yeah, and the party was lots of fun. We also spoke with the people for the bid for the 2006 Gay Games here in Atlanta.
Yay.
And OutTV Atlanta is working with Georgia Equality Project, trying to get all gay folks out to vote in November. And we visited some of those sites this week where GEP's setting up tables and registering gay folks.
Did you register?
I did. And well, I was already registered.
Oh.
And you visited with somebody who's very interesting, a lady
Yes.
mechanic.
My favorite woman's a mechanic shop. Oh, damn.
Okay. Damn.
Well, damn.
Well, damn.
Okay. It's a beautiful day.
I didn't know being on TV was going to be so much work.
Well, good.
Me neither. Oh, my.
Pantry cable right here.
That's right. Y'all come down there. Welcome to OutTV Atlanta. My name is Leanne Reed, and this is Rob Martin.
Good evening, Leanne, and we have our newest team member with us tonight, Joey Job Wills. Welcome, Joey.
Thanks, it's a pleasure to be here.
And you already covered a story for us this week.
Yes, actually, Leanne and I went to a passion party, which was a benefit for Lisa Lanier, who's a Paralympic fencer. She's going to be heading to Sydney on October 8th, and we wish her the best of luck.
The party was lots of fun, and we also spoke with the men for the 2006 bid for the Atlanta Gay Games.
And OutTV Atlanta is working with Georgia Equality Project on getting gay folks out.
That was y'all's best one there, and that was good flow, and you all had good sound.
Okay.
Good sound. Rob, you were speaking up louder, and so were you, Joey.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's good that we're sitting down.
You know, when we fall down.
All right, on the top.
Okay. Welcome to OutTV Atlanta. My name's Leanne Reed, and this is Rob Martin.
Good evening, Leanne, and we have our newest team member with us tonight, Joey Job Wills. Welcome, Joey.
Hi, thanks for being here.
And you already covered a story this. What did he say?
Hi, thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here, Joey. Nice to meet you.
You have a split personality. Yeah, thanks for being here. Oh, it's my pleasure.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why it's Joey Job. Job is one, Joey's one. That was stupid. But anyway, welcome to OutTV Atlanta.
All right, you got it, girl.
Welcome to OutTV Atlanta. My name's Leanne Reed, and this is Rob Martin.
Good evening, Leanne, and we have our newest team member with us tonight, Joey Job Wills. Welcome, Joey.
Thanks. It's a pleasure to be here.
And you and Leanne covered a story this week together.
We did. We actually went to the duplex for a passion party, which was a benefit for Lisa Lanier. She's a Paralympic fencer, and she'll be heading to Sydney on October 8th, and we wish her the best of luck.
And it was lots of fun. We also spoke with the bid for the Gay Games 2006. Let's bring them here to Atlanta.
And OutTV Atlanta is working with Georgia Equality Project in getting gay folks out to vote in November. And we visited some of the sites where GEP has set up tables to get gay folks registered to vote.
Yay.
You'll see that in a little bit. And Leanne, you visited with a lady mechanic.
Yes, my favorite mechanic is a woman. It's owned by a lady named Carrie Guthrie. Really neat. Coming up later, we also spoke with editor of Etc. magazine, Jack Pelham. He talked about the Out on Film Atlanta Gay and Lesbian Film Festival, and that begins on the 28th.
I'd like to remind everyone that Blake's will be hosting an OutTV Atlanta night every Thursday night, so come by and watch the show.
And what's our first story tonight, Leanne?
Well, the Atlanta Gay Men's Chorus kick off their 20th commemorative season. It's really good, so stick around.
Yes, stay tuned.
Go through it once?
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
Well, that's our show, and next Thursday night we'll be seeing David Mixner, who some people call the most powerful gay man in America, who's speaking as we're talking at AEN at their dinner meeting tonight. I know. And then let's see, what's the transition?
We're also heading down to Savannah for their first Gay Pride Festival ever.
And we'll speak with Christopher Rice, the son of famed Anne Rice, the author of his... I mean, do I really want to say he's Anne Rice's son? I guess I should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anne Rice's son.
Oh, yeah.
And an author in his own right? Is he a writer?
Yes.
No pun intended.
I like that.
All
In
right.
his own right.
Author in his own right.
That's nice.
And then you say no pun intended.
Ba-dum-bum.
So,
Okay, kids, y'all ready?
Right. David Mixner, who some call the most powerful gay man in America, who's addressing the Atlanta Executive Network even as we talk tonight.
We're also heading down to Savannah for their first Gay Pride Festival ever.
and we will speak with Anne Rice's son, who is a writer in his own right. Christopher Rice, he wrote A Destiny of Souls, a very, very good book that I'm almost finished with now.
And we also again want to welcome Joey Job Wills to our staff and our team. And we're looking for sales folks. So anyone out there wants to join OutTV Atlanta, just email us at outTVAtlanta.com. So we'll see you next Thursday, 8:30.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, that's our show for tonight. You know, next week we're going to be seeing David Mixner, who has been described as the most powerful gay man in America, who's addressing, even as we speak, at the Atlanta Executive Network tonight. And what about some other things?
Well, we're also heading down to Savannah for their first Gay Pride Festival ever.
How exciting. We also speak with Anne Rice's son, who's a writer in his own right.
No pun intended.
Of course. It's Christopher Rice, and he wrote the book A Destiny of Souls. It's very good, and I'm almost finished up with it.
We also again like to welcome our newest staff member, Joey Job Wills. And if you're interested in OutTV Atlanta, to join us as a salesperson perhaps, final take. Well, that's our show for tonight. Next week we're going to be seeing David Mixner, who's been described as America's most powerful gay...
I was making faces when you start up.
Okay, guys, you're in good shape.
Well, that's our show for tonight, and we've got David Mixner next Thursday, and David's been described as the most
Marvelous man alive.
marvelous man.
He's the
Just
most
a
marvelous man in the
marvelous
world.
Mixner, they call him.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, y'all ready?
Yep.
Well, that's our show for tonight. Next Thursday, we're going to be seeing David Mixner, described as America's most powerful gay man, who's addressing the Atlanta Associated Network as we speak tonight.
We're also heading down to Savannah.
What did I say?
You said Atlanta Associated.
Oh,
Atlanta Executive.
I didn't even catch it.
I didn't even catch it. Okay.
Okay.
Rolling?
Take a breather.
No.
It's gonna be that.
Okay. Final take.
Okay.
No pressure.
That's our show for tonight. Next Thursday, we'll be seeing David Mixner, described as America's most powerful gay man, who's addressing the Atlanta Executive Network even as we speak tonight.
We're also heading down to Savannah for their first Gay Pride Festival ever.
And we will speak with Anne Rice's son, who is a writer in his own right.
No pun intended.
Of course. His name is Christopher Rice, and he wrote A Destiny of Souls. It's a very good book that I'm almost finished with.
And we'd also say welcome to our team again, Joey. This is
Yes.
Joey
Thank you.
Job Wills, and you'll be seeing more of Joey. And if you're interested in OutTV Atlanta, email us at outtvatlanta.com and tell us about yourself. We're especially looking for good salespeople. So until next Thursday at 8:30, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Testing.
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 We can do a test run.
We're testing, yeah, let's see.
Do a test run.
What a beautiful day in Piedmont Park.
It is just gorgeous, and it's getting a little chilly, though.
We're into the fall.
Fall is here. You know, and Youth Pride kicked off their fall festival event.
Wait a minute, Rob.
Too much.
Turn yourself a little bit more. There you go. Okay, all right, let's take it again.
Okay.
That looks great.
Okay.
Okay.
What a gorgeous day in Piedmont Park.
It's great. It's getting a little chilly, though.
Autumn's
Beautiful.
here.
Fall is here, yeah.
Fall is falling.
You know, Youth Pride kicked off fall with a new center that they just opened in Decatur, and it's a wonderful accomplishment for our community. I'm really proud of it.
Oh, we're going to see that tonight.
Yeah.
And what else?
We also go to Barnes & Noble's, where the Anti-Defamation League and Barnes & Noble's have kicked off their Close a Book on Hate campaign. And they read Heather Has Two Mommies to a group of children at story time. It was really sweet.
Wow.
They're trying to ban the book ban, aren't they?
Yeah. Close the book on hate. Quit banning books and, you know, make sure that everybody is all equal. And it's against racism, anti-Semitism, and homophobia.
Oh, we'll look forward to that one. And as promised last week, we're going to be talking to the famous political statistician.
Statistician?
No, that's not right. Let's start at the top. Let's see, we're doing Youth Pride, Anti-Defamation, Mixner, and then what?
And then we're doing, I think, Chris Rice and then Savannah Pride.
Chris Rice, that's right. You're doing...
I'm going to just say, and we start everything off with Savannah Pride. He needs to say something about Chris Rice, blah, blah, blah.
Wait a minute. You're doing Chris Rice or he's doing?
He's doing Chris Rice.
I'm doing Chris Rice after AEN.
And then...
I'm just going to say, and
That's right. And
kick
then you're
everything.
doing
Savannah.
Pride.
Okay, and I'll say, this week we're going to see the grand opening
All
of
right.
Thanks
Okay,
for that.
that's all right. Well, okay.
And that's for what?
You mean that's on tonight's show?
I'm afraid y'all might be too far into the shadows.
Oh, yeah, it seems like we moved back.
Bring Joey in a little bit more. Okay. That looks great. Y'all look great looking. Good looking bunch.
Thank you.
Okay, let's take it to the top.
What a great day in Piedmont Park.
It's getting kind of chilly.
It's
Yeah.
glorious.
It's fall.
First day of fall. You know, on today's show, we're going to see Youth Pride kick off their fall with a new center that's going to be in Decatur. And it's a real accomplishment for our community.
That's great.
We're also going to go to see Barnes & Noble's, where the Anti-Defamation League and Barnes & Noble's have started on a nationwide campaign to close the book on hate. And they read Heather Has Two Mommies to a group of children. It was really nice.
Wow.
So they're trying to ban the book ban.
Exactly.
And as promised last week, we're going to go back to see the Atlanta Executive Network and their hosting of David Mixner.
And what a neat man that
You
is.
know who he is?
Yeah, he was really
Famous?
nice.
Oh, you were there.
He's
Yeah.
supposed to be the most powerful gay man, isn't he?
That's what Newsweek said.
Yeah.
And what's our first
We
couple of stories?
also have Chris Rice. I did an interview with him in his new book, A Density of Souls. It's an excellent book, and of course, he's the son of Anne Rice. So it was very
He's a
exciting.
cutie, too.
Yeah, he did a little reading for us.
And we kick everything off when we go to Savannah's very first Pride. So stick around for everything.
Okay, that was great. Let's do it one more
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I like the interaction when Rob, you turned and looked to the camera, and so did you, Joey, and you are too. So it's really good.
Okay.
But let's just take it from the top.
Sure.
That was great.
Are we starting off with the Youth Pride? Is that the first thing?
No, we're starting
Pride.
with
Savannah.
Okay.
Savannah Pride.
Okay.
And I would say we were there this weekend, and congratulations to Savannah for a successful Pride. Something that will
Okay.
become-
Good, good.
Sure.
All right,
Okay.
let's hit it.
What a great day in Piedmont Park.
It's beautiful and it's a little chilly.
Well, it's fall,
It's
autumn.
glorious. The first day of fall, yeah. And you know, on our show tonight, Youth Pride is kicking off fall with their new center that's in Decatur. It's a great accomplishment for our community. I'm real excited about it.
That's great.
And we saw the Anti-Defamation League and Barnes & Nobles as they kick off the Close a Book on Hate campaign. And they read Heather Has Two Mommies.
That's a pretty controversial book, isn't it?
I said it weird.
What will we do without outtakes? We have to do it. Okay, take it to the top.
Aw, poor baby.
What a really great day in Piedmont Park.
It's a little chilly, but it's beautiful.
Autumn.
It's glorious. The first day of fall was just a couple weeks ago, or last week. When was it?
Last week.
You know, Youth Pride is kicking off the fall with a new center that's in Decatur, and it's a great accomplishment for our community. I'm really excited about it. We're going to spend some time with them on this show.
Youth Pride's a great group.
They are.
Neat. And we also are going to go to Barnes & Nobles as they team up with the Anti-Defamation League to close the book on hate. And that's their new nationwide campaign. They read Heather Has Two Mommies. I know that sounded stupid.
I tell you,
Once
I
more.
would say Barnes & Noble just one time.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, from the top. All right, wait a minute now. Okay, we're looking good. All right.
What a great day in Piedmont Park.
It's a little chilly, but it's beautiful.
It's autumn time.
It's glorious. You know, fall is here, and Youth Pride is actually on our show this evening. They're opening a new center in Decatur, and it's a great accomplishment for our community. I'm really proud of it.
No, Youth Pride's a great group.
Yeah.
Also at Barnes & Nobles, the Anti-Defamation League team up with them for Close the Book on Hate. And they read Heather Has Two Mommies to a group of children. So it was really cute.
So they're trying to ban the book ban.
Exactly.
That's great. And as promised last week, we're going to be visiting with David Mixner. What's he been described as the most powerful gay man in America by Newsweek magazine. And we saw him at the Atlanta Executive Network last Thursday, and he's on show tonight.
It's an incredible
exciting.
speech that he gave. It was really nice.
And what else is coming up?
Well, also, I got to speak with Chris Rice, who is a new author of the book A Density of Souls, but of course, his mother is the famous Anne Rice.
Wow.
So it was a very exciting interview with him, and he did a little reading for us from the book.
And you said he was a
And-
cutie.
and
Oh
he is
yeah,
kind of
he's a cutie.
Right.
I think. We also are going to go to Savannah's first Pride. Congratulations on the great Pride, Savannah.
Yay.
Stick around for all the highlights.
Stay tuned.
That was great. Y'all want to do just one more? For
Sure.
Just do one more. and
One
then
more.
We've done it, and then let's do the close.
This
Okay.
thing is sticking out.
I know.
Get out of here. There you go.
We love the environment here at OutTV.
Here, we got to plant it.
I'm gonna send this over to the.
Are we going to
Oh no, here.
hold it?
I planted a new tree. Yeah, there you
Don't
go.
poke your head on that now.
Okay. Ugh. And then I die on camera.
Foliage is a little...
I'm glad the camera wasn't rolling. Or was it?
No, it's rolling.
Oh.
All right, let's get together.
Okay.
All right, let's get together. Rob, you're almost a step out of the picture.
Nope.
All right.
You okay?
Yep, Leanne, go over a little more. Okay, now you're all in. Let's take it from the top.
What a great day in Piedmont Park.
It's beautiful, but it's a little chilly.
It is autumn time.
It's glorious. Fall is here. You know, tonight we're talking with Youth Pride a little bit and talking about their new center that's in Decatur. They've opened up a brand new place for all the kids to gather, and it's a great accomplishment for our community.
Youth Pride is a great group.
Yeah, it is.
And what else?
Well, the Anti-Defamation League and Barnes & Nibbles team up for the Close the Book on Hate campaign, and they read Heather Has Two Mommies to a group of children at story time. It's really cute.
And they're really trying to ban the book bans around the country, aren't they?
Exactly.
And we're going to be talking to David Mixner, was described as the most powerful gay man in America, and we said we'd be talking to him tonight, and we are. We saw him last week at this time at the Atlanta Executive Network.
It's a wonderful speech he gave. It
Really was.
Very moving.
And what
Also, I'm speaking with Chris Rice, who's an author of the book A Density of Souls. Of course, his mother is Anne Rice, the
Wow.
award-winning novelist, so it was very exciting to interview him.
He's
He
a
did some
cutie.
Yeah, he is.
I saw him on the cover of The Advocate recently.
I saw him too. He's a cutie.
Yeah. Well, we're going to kick everything up with Savannah's first Pride. It was a wonderful success, and congratulations, Savannah. Stick around for all the highlights.
You know, stay tuned for Savannah Pride.
That's good. Okay, now we need to work on the clothes.
Okay.
I think we need to let Molly take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob Martin, panties down.
I wouldn't do to you, but I could have.
Navy men always are tucking in their shirts.
Are you a Navy man?
Of course he is. He's a commander.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He'll command you if you don't watch your butt.
I know it.
Retired.
Great.
Hey, baby.
Hey, Pep, you gonna be in this?
Okay, Molly.
Put her over here.
I'm just going to get her to sit.
See where?
Good.
Now, how do we look
All
at
right,
this?
what I need though is I need y'all in the light. See the light?
You can't use that phrase.
Light.
Oh, it's in the live.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what a good girl.
There. Still dark, isn't it? Up here.
If you all go one
Right here.
step right in there. Okay, now we're in business.
Come on, girl.
Come here.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
Oh. Okay.
Sit. Oh.
Dogs have to be on leashes.
oh, I'm just,
Yeah, she's
A lot of wind now.
I got,
Yeah, I can hear it. I mean, I can know you're going to hear it.
But it's just coming in gusts.
Yeah, that's a problem. They said it was going to get real windy today, and here it is.
I think it'll die down in a second. See?
Are you God?
Yes. My brother's a witch. There.
Well, he's-
See? See?
I guess he's put a hex on his boyfriend. He's a witch.
He doesn't do negative. He's
Oh.
he's a good
Oh,
he's a white witch.
he's a good witch.
He's the good witch.
Oh, Lord. There's
Oh, she's so cute.
Well, I
She'll probably chill out
I
once they
used
get.
to bring my Malamute over and run him down there.
Yeah,
on a Sunday,
occasionally,
on a
that's
Sunday
nice.
morning about 7 o'clock when there's nobody else out.
Jimmy, tuck in my shirt.
The only thing we can do, no, I think you're fine.
Okay. Because I'm going with the 50s
I
thing.
know, the only thing we can do, I'll tell you, is that we can just try it.
Try and do
Okay.
it. Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Oh, we need to introduce Molly.
we need to introduce Molly.
Let's see. Let's going to do this. Oh, and that's our show. And
This is our dog.
And who is this?
This is our new correspondent for the dog world, Molly McGee. And she will be giving us some stories from PALS, another dog foundation.
Peta?
What was that story?
Peta.
Rubbing
Peter,
noses?
Peta.
What was that?
Rubbing noses.
We should have had him. She could have had her covering.
Yeah.
Covering road.
She's going to be doing all the new pals things.
Okay. Are we rolling, or are we going to try it?
All right.
Okay, that's the. No, you do it. That's
Okay. That's it for tonight.
And who we got here?
Well, this is our new correspondent for the dog world, Molly McGee. Paul? Okay, she's not very active today.
She's
but
our new dog reporter.
She is. She's ready to work with us.
She rubbed noses
She rubs noses, right.
and other things.
Exactly.
Oh.
And what about next week's show?
Next week we have a lot of sporting stuff. Actually, we have Hotlanta volleyball as they kick off their new season. We've also got the Southern Crest fencing tournament. Lisa Lanier is gonna be in that, perform the foil tournament before she leaves. For,
Let's take it from the top.
Yeah.
I'm getting too much static. Hold on just a second.
getting nothing but static.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Well, so
That's,
that's it for tonight, y'all.
and who we got here?
Well, this is our new correspondent. Her name is Molly McGee, and she's going to be letting us know what's going on in the dog world.
Our new dog reporter.
Rubbing noses and sniffing
Other places.
other places.
Ooh.
And what about next week's show?
Next week we have a lot of sports. Hotlanta Volleyball, they kick off their new season. We're going to go see them. The Southern Crest Fencing Tournament, Lisa Lanier will perform before she leaves for the Olympics.
Oh, great.
We also have the women's football flag.
Okay, let's take it from the top again. You're looking good, y'all. You're looking good.
Women's
If we can get
Flag
Molly
football.
to-
but that's a
just keep
tough
the
one.
wind.
Okay,
See if you can get Molly to shake again. That was
I think
good.
it's
Okay.
coming. No, it's not going to be a bad one. So that's it for tonight, folks.
And who we got here?
Well, this is our new correspondent from the dog world. Her name is Molly McGee. Palm, give me a palm.
Our new dog
good
reporter.
girl, look
Oh, what a
Aw.
sweetheart.
Good girl. She'll be rubbing noses and
And
sniffing.
sniffing places. Sniffing out the news.
Right.
Right, exactly.
And what about next week's show?
We have a lot of sports. Hotlanta Volleyball starts their new season. We have the Southern Crest Fencing Tournament with
Yay.
Lisa Lanier. And we also have women's flag football team. It's their new season.
Got a lot of women's sports.
A lot of women's sports.
That's great.
Men's sports too.
Also, Jim Grimsley,
Grimsley.
Grimsley.
yes, thank you. He's got a new play at 7 Stages, and we'll be talking to him about it. It's called In Berlin, and apparently it's about the underground leather scene.
Leather world,
So,
yeah.
Ooh.
Berlin, Germany.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And we've got GLAAD Fairness Awards.
Yes, that should be
And
nice.
you know, next Tuesday in Savannah, we've got the new expansion of Atlanta.
Okay, you're close. Let's try it again.
Right.
All right. You want to take 5? You okay?
I'm okay.
I'm not
Kiss,
sure,
kiss, my
All right.
lips.
You may not be able to shake hands with her, but she's fine.
All right.
Okay,
It's all right, girl.
there.
get her from the head up. You
That's
won't
what I'm doing.
see me choking her with this collar.
Well, that's it for tonight, y'all.
And who is this?
Well, this is our new doggy correspondent from the dog world. It's Molly McGee, and she's going to be letting us know what's happening.
Sniffing out the news.
Sniffing out the news, rubbing noses, that sort of thing.
That's great. And what about next week's show?
We have a lot of sports. We have Hotlanta Volleyball. We've got the Southern Crest Tournament with Lisa Lanier. And we
Oh,
have
the fencer. Oh.
Yes, exactly. Right before she leaves for the Olympics, too.
Great.
And we have women's flag football. They have a new season, too.
And we're going to be visiting the GLAAD Fairness Awards.
Yeah, that should be nice.
And you know, we've got this great new expansion of OutTV Atlanta. We're now going to OutTV Savannah.
Yeah.
Their
Yes.
first show is next Tuesday, every Tuesday at
10:30 p.m. on Channel 7.
in Savannah.
Yay. And then Jim Grimsley also that we have doing his new play in Berlin, which is going to be at 7 Stages. So come see that.
That should be pretty crazy. It's
Yeah, it's a story about underground leather scene in Berlin. So,
excitement.
Oh.
do you have anything to wear?
Yeah, I can show them at something.
Okay.
Oh, I have something.
We'll see you next Thursday.
Bye.
Reach for her.
No, I won't.
Come on, girl. Sit. Come on.
Sit.
Oh,
That's it.
yeah, sit on me.
Good girl. Okay.
Oh. Well, that's it for tonight, folks.
And who we got down here?
Well, this is Molly McGee. She's going to be our new correspondent from the dog world, letting us know what's happening down there.
Sniffing out the news.
Sniffing out the news, rubbing noses.
And what about next week's show?
Well, we have a lot of sports. We've got Hotlanta Volleyball, the Southern Crest Fencing Tournament with Lisa Lanier,
Yay.
and we also have women's flag football. They have a new season starting up.
Oh, Lisa the fencer is going to the
Paralympics. in
October
Sydney.
8th, I think
In
she's
Sydney.
leaving. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
great.
this is her last thing before she departs.
That's great.
Also, Jim Grimsley has a new play at 7 Stages. It's called In Berlin, and it's pretty exciting. It's about the underground leather scene.
Wow.
So I've got something to wear. Do you?
I'll find some.
Okay.
I've got something too.
Oh, wow.
Thought so.
We'll see you later. We'll also be visiting the GLAAD Fairness Awards. And you know, we've got our expansion next week of OutTV Atlanta, which is going to be OutTV Savannah.
Yeah.
And
Right.
you'll be seeing that in Savannah when?
10:30 p.m. On Channel 7. What day is it? Wednesday night.
No,
Tuesday
every
night.
Tuesday. Every Tuesday in Savannah.
Yay.
So
He's
watch
like-
for it. We'll see you next Thursday.
That's great, y'all.
Where's Karen John?
What's going on?
Sun's on the viewer. Sun's right here. It's hitting it, isn't it? That's why you can't see it.
No, it's not.
Oh, it is?
Something else is going on. Hold on a second. Let me look.
Maybe it's the iris.
Oh, I know what's going on.
Okay. Well, it's sports this week, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we're going to start out with volleyball, Hotlanta volleyball.
Yeah.
Except this is a soccer ball and not a volleyball, but don't tell anybody.
It's close.
It's close.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go, oh, you covered women's flag football.
Flag football. Now, this caused a little anxiety for me as a child, but these ladies know how to handle a football.
And that was out at
Murphy Candler Park.
Murphy Candler Park.
Yeah.
And then what else tonight?
We're going to go see In Berlin, the new play at Seven Stages Theater, and we interviewed Jim Grimsley, who is the writer of In Berlin. It's very
He did
good.
Dream Boys.
Yeah.
He's a
he's
great
great.
writer.
Yeah, and it was a very good play.
We also participated in Out on Film, the annual Gay and Lesbian Film Festival here in Atlanta. There's some great movies there, including a few pieces from Queer as Folk.
And that's coming to the U.S.
Yes.
U.S. version
There's
of
a
Queer
U.S.
as-
version.
And we'll talk about that tonight.
Yeah.
Good.
We'll go to the GLAAD Fairness Awards, where RBM and Turnout, Turner Broadcasting's gay and lesbian group, were awarded.
Wow, that's
Good.
great.
It was great.
So we're going to huddle now. What are we going to do?
I think I should go for a long pass.
Okay, you go for a long
Okay.
time. Go on.
All right.
Go. Go on. Hey. Hey, it's sports night, guys and girls.
Yeah?
Yay.
We can do volleyball, Hot Atlanta volleyball, except
Hot
this is a
Atlanta.
soccer ball. What happened here?
Oops.
It's close.
We thought it was a volleyball.
We get our balls confused sometimes. Also, women's flag football. We covered some of that, and these ladies know really how to take care of this football and make a play.
And
It's
what
great.
else tonight? Oh, Jim Grimsley.
In Berlin, yes, we interviewed Jim Grimsley, the writer of In Berlin. It was a very good play. It's at Seven Stages Theaters now.
Is this the one about leather,
Leather,
S&M and all that?
Leather in Berlin.
That sounds exciting.
Wow.
It is exciting. It's a very good play. Very well done.
7 stages.
7 stages.
We also went to OutTV. I'm sorry, Out on Film, which is the local gay and...
Okay.
Y'all had it great. I like the handle the ball, girls handle the ball. Do it. Fucking good. All right,
Okay.
go ahead.
Hey, it's sports nights, guys and girls. And we're going to do volleyball, except our prop man gave us a soccer ball, but I guess it's all right.
Yeah, it's
And
close.
that's Hot Atlanta volleyball. We're covering them tonight, and you covered football, ladies football.
Yes, Georgia Women's Flag Football League. They know how to handle this football. They do a great play. They're awesome players. So we got to see some of that.
And what else tonight?
In Berlin, we interviewed Jim Grimsley,
Oh,
the
yeah.
writer of In Berlin, and we go to see it. It was a great play at Seven Stages Theater.
If you've ever seen Dream Boys, which was his other great play, this will be a great one.
Yeah.
This is about S&M and stuff.
S&M, Leather in Berlin.
Ooh, good.
Yeah.
We also went to Out on Film, which is the annual Gay and Lesbian Film Festival here in Atlanta. They had some great movies for us, as well as a couple of pieces from Queer as Folk, the controversial British series.
And it's coming to the U.S., a U.S. adaptation.
Yes, Showtime's doing that.
And
we got-
understand they're going to have to remove some of the sex, but some will stay.
We'll see what happens.
And that it.
No, we go to the GLAAD Fairness Awards, where RBM and Turnout, Turner Broadcasting Gay and Lesbian Group, were awarded.
Great.
That's great.
It was good.
Okay, going out for a pass.
All right, I'm going long.
Okay. Okay, heads up.
Oh, yay!
Well, good evening from OutTV Atlanta, and this is Sports Night, at least part of it, and this is a soccer ball, but we covered Hot Atlanta volleyball, and you covered some ladies football.
Yes, the Georgia Women's Flag Football team, and they're awesome ladies. They know how to handle a football, let me tell you.
Better than you.
Much better than me, but I got excited about it.
What else tonight?
In Berlin, Jim Grimsley's new play. We'll interview him and go see the play. It was great.
That's at 7 stages.
7 stages.
And he's the author of Dream Boys.
Yes, he is.
Another great play.
Yeah.
What else?
We also went to Out on Film, the local Gay and Lesbian Film Festival. There we saw some great movies. We also saw a couple of pieces on Queer as Folk. Then we went to Burkhart's and filmed with Showtime, the after party there.
And
So that was
Showtime's
great.
going to be carrying the American version of Queer as Folk beginning in December.
Yes, yeah. We'll see what that's like.
Really?
We'll have GLAAD Fairness Awards as IBM and Turnout, Turner Broadcasting Gay and Lesbian Group, were awarded.
And we want to welcome our new friends in Savannah. We were down there for their first Gay Fest, and now we've got OutTV Savannah.
Yeah.
The first show.
Welcome,
Yay.
Savannah.
Yeah, welcome,
guys.
Savannah. How do we get into this show? You go out for a pass.
Okay, I'm going. Ready?
Okay, go.
Cut!
Okay, heads up.
Yay. Very interesting, huh?
And
I'm motivated.
what
I'm
about
ready to
next
go.
week?
Okay. Well,
Shoot, am I going first? I'm sorry.
no, it's the AIDS. Who's doing the A?
Is it, I'm doing is that the first? Well, that was our sportiest show to date, wasn't it?
Wasn't it?
I loved it.
And next week we're going to be at the United States Conference on AIDS, where we had 3,000 attendees at the Hyatt Regency this week.
Yeah, that's
a very
amazing.
important conference because of the minority focus this time.
Yeah. We're also going to a benefit golf tournament with GEP and Fourth Tuesday. They're raising some money for a scholarship fund. And I have lots of practice with the golfing, and I want you to practice your putting a little bit.
Do you know a putter from a 4-iron?
I sure do. But I'm going to be sitting on the side drinking some beer, so that's my practice.
That's a Saturday.
Right.
What else?
Oh, I spoke with Cleve Jones. He
yeah.
was a very amazing man. He started the AIDS quilt. He wrote a new book, Stitching a Revolution, and he's a very strong activist.
Right. Well, that's 2 weeks in a row we've had these strong national AIDS activist personalities.
Yeah, isn't it wonderful? That's
Really?
what we need, more of that influence here in Atlanta.
Sure do.
We also go to the Lesbian Cancer Initiative Garden Party. It's our annual fundraiser, so
Right.
that'll be fun.
That'll be good. And we want to remind you about OutTV Atlanta's website. Be sure to tune in, and you Savannah folks, you particularly tune in because we want to hear back from you about how it's going down there.
That's
OutTV.
www.outtvatlanta.com.
I was going to say the same thing.
So we'll see you next week,
Bye-bye.
Thursday at 8:30.
Bye.
Up. Come on, Mike. What kind of operation are you running here?
Okay. You don't need it, girl.
Oh, no, that was a good answer.
Yeah,
wasn't it,
that
guys?
is good. You
That was a
don't.
good answer. No, thank you.
All right, Rob.
Yes.
Y'all look good? Okay. Let's take...
Hello.
Hello.
Am I on?
We're
Just-
talking.
yeah.
We're talking.
Are we on?
Yep.
Am I on? I didn't
We're
know
on.
if I was. Can you hear me? Okay.
Can you hear me?
All right, let's do it.
Okay, Leanne, you're starting. Hello. Good
Okay.
evening.
Hello, welcome to this week's edition of OutTV Atlanta.
Yes, good evening. We hope you missed us last week because we missed you, and that was because our cable folks had a small glitch. But we're back, and tonight you'll see back in.
That was good, though.
That was good.
Yeah, sure. That was quick. That was
Yeah.
nice, simple. Let's move on.
Okay, Leanne.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of OutTV Atlanta.
Yes, good evening, and we hope you missed us last week like we missed you. Seems our cable company did a little glitch on us. But we're back, and you'll see a full hour of OutTV Atlanta tonight from 8:30 to 9:30. Last week's show beginning with this week's show.
Yes, and we're here at Piedmont Park where this past Sunday 15,000 people gathered to participate in AIDS Walk Atlanta 2000. It was a wonderful event.
And I was at a nice Aid Atlanta breakfast. It's a leadership group, and Dr. Jim Curran, one of the foremost AIDS researchers, was speaking. Very interesting interview.
We've got a lot of fun entertainment pieces. We have Woods Queer Stock.
Woods Queer Stock.
I fucked it up. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
You did what? No.
Joey, when you turn to look at the camera, you got to elevate your voice because when you come back, you're really. Same with you, Rob. If you turn, just everybody
beef up a little.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
All right, man, bring it on.
Hello, welcome to this week's edition of OutTV Atlanta.
Yes, good evening, and welcome back. We missed you last week. I hope you missed us. We had a little glitch with our cable operator, but we're back. And tonight we've got two shows. Last week's show, which will run at 9 o'clock right after this one. And so what's on tap for tonight?
Well, we're here at Piedmont Park, and this is where last Sunday 15,000 people participated in the AIDS Walk Atlanta 2000.
Great
Super.
event.
Excellent event.
And I was at an interesting Aid Atlanta breakfast on Wednesday, and it featured Dr. From the top.
Welcome to this week's edition of OutTV Atlanta.
Good evening, and we hope that you missed us last week like we missed you. We had a little glitch with our cable operator, but we're back, and tonight you'll see two shows, last week's show and then this week's show. This week's show and then next week's show.
Followed by the show you missed last week.
Once more.
Something like
Okay, from the top. That's good. High energy.
Okay, high energy. Yeah.
Okay.
We're getting better.
Hello, welcome to this week's edition of OutTV Atlanta.
Yes, good evening, and we hope you missed us last week like we missed you. We had a little bit of a glitch with our cable operator, but we're back, and we've got two shows tonight. Last week's show, which will air right after this week's show, which starts right now.
Right, and we're in Piedmont Park where this past Sunday 15,000 people participated in the AIDS Walk Atlanta 2000. It was an excellent event.
And I was at a very interesting Aid Atlanta breakfast this week with Dr. Jim Curran, the famous AIDS researcher. Very interesting man.
Yes.
We've got a lot of fun entertainment pieces. We have Queer Stock, Glitter Dome, and we went to Eddie's Attic to see 6 Reasons to Go Back in the Closet, some comedians.
We're not going back, though, are we?
No, we're not.
Oh, good.
We also had 2 great meetings last week on Wednesday and Thursday nights with the Greater Atlanta Business Coalition and also with the Stonewall Law Association, which I think that's wrong.
Coalition. It's all right.
Wait a minute. Can we pick it up right at that point?
Yeah.
To not redo the rest of it?
Yep. Stonewall Bar Association, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we can. Can you cut it that way, though?
What if I change the camera angles right now?
Yeah.
Can do that, or come in and tighten on her or something. Yeah.
Or do we just
Let's just start it again.
start it again?
Okay.
Then he won't have to work.
Go on.
Yeah.
He can always do it.
It's okay that Don fucked up. It's okay.
Okay.
Didn't we all?
Yeah.
He can always stick a clip
this
in.
is only my second time, so,
Yeah.
No,
hey.
you don't worry about it. Don't let him
You
talk
could have just
all
let
the
it
way.
go like that. It
Mike's a
wouldn't
bad
have.
man.
I know, you forgot to introduce me.
We
That's
didn't
all right.
introduce Don.
That's okay, though.
Yeah, we didn't.
Why
That's
don't
all
we
right.
do that just after you talk about the glitch? All right, let's take it from the top, Leanne. You got good energy.
Okay.
Let's do it. Okay.
Welcome to this week's edition of OutTV Atlanta.
Yes, good evening, and we hope you're back with us tonight. We missed you last week, and I hope you missed us. We had a small glitch with our cable operator, but we're back. We've got 2 shows tonight. Last week's show, which will air right after this one at 9 o'clock. And we'd like to welcome our newest staff member, Don Woods. Hey,
Thank you.
Don.
Thank you.
Now, you were introduced last week's show, but that's going to be
Right.
seen at 9 o'clock. But
Right.
we're back.
And this
So-
is Dawn.
This is Don. What's the show about
Don
tonight?
was with us this weekend in Piedmont Park where we are now. 15,000 people participated in AIDS Walk Atlanta 2000. It was an excellent event.
It was
Great
wonderful.
day.
Wonderful.
And I was at a very interesting breakfast with Dr. Jim Curran, the famous AIDS researcher, about the status of AIDS right now.
We had a lot of fun entertainment pieces. We had Queer Stock 2000. We're going to go see Glitter Dome. And we had 6 Reasons to Get Back in the Closet, some comedians at Eddie's Attic.
Oh, we're not going back though.
No,
Oh, good.
it was just a joke.
Oh, okay.
We also had 2 great meetings last week on Wednesday and Thursday night with the Atlanta Business, and I'm messing it up. I'm sorry,
I always
guys.
have
That's
trouble.
all right,
I always
that's all
have
right.
problem with that one too.
Yeah.
It's the
Greater Atlanta Business
Atlanta
Coalition.
Business Coalition.
I'm sorry, guys.
Can't she just say gay buck?
No.
Gay buck.
Gay buck, you want to say gay buck?
Yeah, you can.
Ah,
That would be easier.
I had it before.
Gay.
That's okay.
Gay
I get it. I get it.
Gay buck's easier.
Yeah, but I like saying the name
Yeah.
because it makes sense to do.
What is it? Gay Association Business.
No, it's a Greater Atlanta
Greater.
Business Coalition.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Greater Atlanta Business. Okay.
And the Stonewall,
Democrats.
No.
Stonewall Bar Association.
Bar Association.
Yeah. Okay.
By the way, Mike, those groups are not associated. Those lawyers are not all Democrats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sneaky head.
I didn't know it either until we thought about it.
Okay.
Can't we cut into that if I just start it? Can he edit that way or not?
All right, let's take it from the top. Here we go.
All right.
All right, get together. Remember, y'all, Rob, I'll tell you what, hold on just a second. Let me just stop. What?
Welcome to this week's edition of OutTV Atlanta.
And good evening, and we missed you last week. We hope you missed us. We were off for last week's show with a small glitch from our cable operator, but we're back. And tonight we've got back-to-back shows. Last week's show, which will air at 9 o'clock right after this one. And what's on tap? Oh, Don Woods, our new staff member. Welcome.
Hi, Don.
Now, Don was introduced on last week's show, which will air after this show, so you're here twice.
I'm here twice. Yes.
Anyhow, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
And this show we have now, we're reporting from Piedmont Park this weekend on Sunday, where we had 15,000 people participate in AIDS Walk Atlanta 2000. It was an excellent event.
Oh, their 10th annual walk.
Yes.
And
then Aid Atlanta.
it just left
Let's
me.
just-
That's
Yeah,
all right.
it's just
That's all right. I
Start it off here.
Welcome to this week's edition of Out.
Don Woods. Hi, Don.
Hey.
Hi, Don.
Nice to be here.
This is your second introduction on the next show and on this show. Well, anyhow.
And in tonight's show, we're going to talk about this past Sunday, where in Piedmont Park there were 15,000 people participating in AIDS Walk Atlanta 2000. An excellent event.
Really a great event. And I was at a very interesting breakfast with Dr. Jim Curran at the AIDS Atlanta Leadership Group. And he's one of the foremost researchers in the world on AIDS. Interesting man.
We have a lot of fun entertainment pieces. We went to Eddie's Attic and saw 6 comedians for the 6 reasons to go back into the closet. We're going to go see Glitter Dome, and we have Queer Stock 2000.
We also went to 2 wonderful meetings last week on Wednesday and Thursday nights with the Greater Atlanta Business Coalition and with the Stonewall Bar Association, which they had prominently national speakers there.
Great
That's
events.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super.
Well, let's kick this show off. Let's
Stick
go.
around for the whole show. We got one after.
A little rough.
Welcome to this week's edition of OutTV Atlanta.
Yes, good evening and welcome back. We were off last week, you might have noticed. We hope you did. And we had a small glitch with our cable operator, but we're back. And tonight we've got back-to-back shows. Last week's show just on the hind end of this one, which starts in a moment.
Yay.
What's going on?
Well, first of all, we
Oh.
have Don Woods, who's our new correspondent. Hi, Don. We'd like to welcome you to the
Thank
show.
you.
Yeah, Don
pleasure
was
to be with
introduced on last week's show, but they won't see that until after this show, so the nature of television.
Welcome. It's nice to have you here.
And what's on tap for tonight?
We're in Piedmont Park right now, where this past Sunday, 15,000 people participated in AIDS Walk Atlanta 2000. It was an excellent event. We were all there.
It was wonderful. It's great.
Over $1 million raised.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
And I was at a very interesting breakfast with AIDS Atlanta, their leadership group, and we heard Dr. Jim Curran from Emory. He's one of the AIDS foremost researchers.
Wow.
Okay. From the top.
What do you mean, Welcome to this week's edition of OutTV Atlanta.
Yes, good evening, and we hope to see you back in the moment.
Welcome to this week's edition of OutTV Atlanta.
We're glad to see you back. We missed you last week. We hope you missed us. We had a small cable glitch, but we're back, and we've got back-to-back shows tonight, one on the heels of another. And we've got our new staff correspondent, Don Woods. Hi, Don.
Hi.
You were on last week's show.
Yes, I was.
But they won't see that until after this show.
All right.
And what's on tap for tonight, Joey?
Well, right now we're at Piedmont Park, where this weekend on Sunday there were 15,000 people here participating in the AIDS Walk Atlanta event. It was excellent, so we'll be seeing some excerpts from there.
And I was a very interesting breakfast with Aid Atlanta and Dr. Jim Curran, the famous AIDS researcher.
Oh, wow. We had a lot of fun entertainment pieces. We went to Eddie's Attic and saw 6 Reasons to Go Back into the Closet.
Uh-oh.
There's really a bunch of comedians. It was great.
That was tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
We are going to see Glitter Dome and Queer Stock 2000.
We also had 2 great meetings last week on Wednesday and Thursday night with the Greater Atlanta Business Coalition and the Stonewall Bar Association. We had some nationally prominent speakers that joined us.
So stay tuned. It's all coming right after this. Date with Lee. A date with Joey.
Having a drawing.
A little date with Joey. With little
Wait,
Joey.
I'm the single one here.
I'm the single one here.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I only pretend like
just
I'm
kidding.
married.
I'm
All
just
right.
kidding.
Let's hear you, Joey. Say something.
Testing, how you doing? I'm here at Burkhart's.
All right. Let's think.
Hey,
let's
can you
keep
hear
it
me?
up.
Okay.
Okay, testing.
Energetic,
Are we tight enough?
tight.
How are we running this? Do we have an order in mind?
Okay, you're going to start with,
Burkhart's
right,
Boulevard.
and then what you're going to talk about?
On next week's show, we're going to see we're going to see
Billy Bean?
yeah, Billy Bean at the AEN.
And then you're going to, Rob and I are going to take you to the opera,
Rob and I will be taking you to the opera.
and
We also have the Uncommon Party for Uncommon Women.
Uncommon party.
What does that
that?
mean exactly?
Yeah, what is that?
It's called the Legacy Foundation. It's a foundation that raises money for what they give scholarships to lesbians.
Oh, cool.
Well, you might want to come to that too.
Oh, that's interesting.
You're welcome to.
Oh, you guys are booking my social schedule here, so
Well,
tight
just
here.
count on Saturday at least because I can't get up that.
Oh, that's the reason. Oh, all right.
You're the sporting one.
Billy Bean.
All right.
Okay.
We ready?
We don't have to do
yeah.
No, no, no.
All right. Let's take it up. Take it from the
Okay.
top.
Okay. All right, you're joining us here at Burkhart's on the patio, where next Thursday night we'll have OutTV Atlanta night.
Every Thursday here.
Every Thursday.
Prizes,
We're going to give away trips,
T-shirts.
t-shirts.
t-shirts. Be a great night here at Burkhart's.
View the show as it airs.
And what about next week's show?
Well, we're going to the AEN meeting where we're going to talk to Major League Baseball player Billy Bean.
Oh, nice.
Rob and I will be taking you to the opera.
Who said we didn't have Couth?
We'll go to the Uncommon Party for Uncommon Women that benefits the Legacy Foundation.
And don't forget to remember to tell your friends about OutTV Savannah, and we're moving into some other cities too, real fast, working toward OutTV Georgia. So stay tuned, but stay tuned right now for last week's show, which is coming up next.
Stick around.
A little sloppy. Sloppy.
TV Georgia.
That was cool.
That's good, Rob. All right. Let's start from the top, guys.
Good job.
Here we are.
Okay. You're joining us here at Burkhart's on the patio, where every Thursday night we'll be having OutTV Atlanta night. So
This is a
join us.
Fabulous patio.
Fabulous.
We'll be giving away some trips.
T-shirts.
Door prizes and much more.
Lots
And Lee
of
Ann's
fun.
going to be our hostess.
I'll be here hosting it, so join me here.
And what about next week's show?
Well, next week we're going to the AEN meeting where we're going to see Major League Baseball player Billy Bean. He's going to speak there for us.
Also, Rob and I will be taking you to the opera.
We got Couth.
Yes, we do.
And we're going to go to the Legacy Foundation's Uncommon Party for Uncommon Women.
And don't forget to tell your friends about OutTV Savannah, and know that we're moving into other markets in the Georgia state, and you'll be seeing OutTV Georgia real soon. So stay tuned for next week's show next week.
And last week's show this week.
Last week's show
Coming
this
right up.
week, next week's show next week.
All right. Let's take it from the top.
All right, you're joining us here at Burkhart's. We're on the patio, where every Thursday night we're going to have OutTV Atlanta night. It'll be lots of fun, and we're even looking for a guest host.
We're going to be giving away lots of prizes. I know some trips are involved.
T-shirts. Yeah, we go.
Sorry.
Out of hesitation.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
What do you say? What's the one?
Fast.
I'll say, well, make sure to show it because we're looking for a guest host.
All right. Paul, when you say patio, Paul's going to say fabulous patio.
Okay.
All right. Take it from the top. Bill.
You're going to say fabulous or me? Joining us here at Burkhart's on the patio, the fabulous patio. And we're going to be having OutTV Atlanta night here every Thursday night. So come out. We need to pick a guest host.
We'll be giving away lots of prizes, some trips, I know.
T-shirts.
And door prizes of all kinds. So please join us Thursday nights at OutTV Night at Burkhart's.
Next week's show, we're going to go to the Atlanta Executive Network's meeting and talk to Billy Bean, who's a Major League Baseball player.
And Rob and I will be taking you to the opera.
We got Couth.
Yes, we do.
We'll go to Legacy Foundation's Uncommon Party for Uncommon Women.
And be sure to tell your friends about OutTV Savannah. And be watching our other markets in Georgia for OutTV there. OutTV there, I can't say that. OutTV something there. Okay, once more.
Burkhardt's Patio. You're joining us on Burkhardt's Patio. Burkhardt's fabulous patio. And we're going to be having OutTV Atlanta night every Thursday night here.
Oh, that's great.
So join us. We're going to air the show live as it airs on live TV.
We're going to give away lots of prizes. I know we've got some trips that we're giving away.
T-shirts.
Door prizes and much more.
We're going to choose a guest host sometimes. So
And
show
Leanne will
up.
be hosting it every week here.
Lots of fun.
Yep. What about next week's show, Joey?
Well, next week we go to the Atlanta Executive Network's meeting, and we talk to Billy Bean, who is a Major League Baseball player.
And Rob and I will also be taking you to the opera.
We've got couth.
Yes, we do.
We'll go to the Legacy Foundation's Uncommon Party for Uncommon Women.
All right,
That's
so
it?
stay tuned
Oh.
to our next show.
Okay. You're joining us on the patio of Burkhardt's, the fabulous patio of Burkhardt's, where OutTV Atlanta will be having every Thursday night OutTV Atlanta night. As it airs, we're even going to pick out a new guest host.
But you'll be hosting every week.
I'll be here every week. We'll be giving away stuff.
Lots of prizes. We've got some trips we'll be giving away.
And T-shirts.
And door prizes and much more. And what about next week's
Well,
show?
next week we go to the Atlanta Executive Network, and we talk with Billy Bean, a Major League Baseball player.
Great. And Rob and I will be taking you to the opera.
We got couth.
Yes, we do.
We'll go to the Legacy Foundation's Uncommon Party for Uncommon Women.
And be sure to watch OutTV Savannah and tell your friends about OutTV Savannah, our newest leg link. Leaky link.
You're joining us on Burkhardt's fabulous patio, where every Thursday night we're going to be having OutTV Atlanta night, and you can view the show as it airs.
We'll have lots of things to give away, some trips.
Some T-shirts.
And some door prizes and much more.
We'll look for a new guest host, so be there.
And what about next week's show?
Next week we go to the Atlanta Executive Network and talk to Billy Bean, who's a Major League Baseball player.
That'll be really nice. And then Rob and I are going to take you to the opera.
Yes, we've got couth.
Yes, we do.
We'll also go to the Legacy Foundation's Uncommon Party for Uncommon Women.
And be sure to tell your friends about OutTV Savannah and watch for us in other markets around the state. So stay tuned now for the next show, which is last week's show airing right now.
Take
Stick
care.
around.
Bye.
Bye.